So yeah, he goes to character
Could
select.
be his own Orchid.
Maybe Gargos.
Maybe Gargos, right?
Yeah.
We'll see what it's going to be. And, you know, whatever it is, if he wins, Wheels still has a game.
Right.
Right? So Wheels can still make the counter switch if he wants to.
Goes to Gargos, and this is actually so hard for Orchid to deal with. I know she got a couple of buffs.
Oh, hold on, though. Does he feel more
actually,
he's going to go into it.
Orchid Mirror.
It's going to be the Orchid Mirror. Two of the best in the game. Two of the best Orchids right here.
Two of the final Orchids left.
Battling to get into top 8 at KI Cup.
Oh, man.
Wheels already one game up. If he takes this, he moves on into top 8, but there has to be 2 for LCD for him to do the same.
Not to see the Gargos pick, but the mirror.
Gargos would have been a risky pick because, you know, that character has some counters, and I'm sure Wheels has them. And if you're not super sure, then you might put yourself in a bad spot, even if you take that game.
And that's something we were talking about earlier with his Orchid, the medium punch, the stand heavy punch. He uses that a ton more than Wheels does.
Right. That footsie's range. He's strong there. He was strong there in all the characters we've seen him use.
Oh, again, the reset.
Okay. Getting some damage.
Goes for the one chance. He's got him in the corner. Very good. So hard to block. The only escape is a dash. LCD in the lead.
Ooh, and the tech even still was there.
So many grabs and so many overheads from Wheels' end. A lot of confirms into crouch short.
But really good defense by LCD on the way. In and out of combo.
Oh, and nice. Baits it out. Baits out the shadow. Here it comes. Very, very hard to break. But it still breaks the lights. Autumn.
So now very reverse positions. Can Wheels get away this time? Couldn't block the whole thing. Overhead works.
Opens him up. They've just been settling for these one-chance breaks. Just putting themselves in each other's corners. Stand fierce.
Okay, didn't go for it.
Oh,
again.
Nice.
There have been so many.
Right. Wheels anticipating all the normals coming out. Oh, and this time LCD does it right back and it works.
First time he's done it.
Oh, big lockout. Big lock. He's got to hit him. Got to hit him.
Look at this. This is just dominant play right now by LCD.
Oh, and the patience.
Safety.
Again, the patience kicking in. Crouch short opens him up.
No.
Oh.
It's getting close. Getting close. Can he end it? No, that's going to be it. Yeah. That's going to be that.
The manual usage. LCD, he's on top.
So
the Orchid Mirror just won.
Yeah, and not even that he won. It was a supreme victory.
Right.
Okay, and it wasn't like he had a pixel left either.
No, yeah.
So
this was bad.
That was a dominant game. I loved his spacing. The footsies, like you said, I mean, he uses the standing buttons really well.
Right.
Yeah.
And he'll just walk back and forth. He'll wait for Dayton to throw out an overhead or jump in.
She has those good buttons.
The only way Dayton's been opening him up is with crouch short. Crouch short or overhead, and he's been going for so many resets. I think he's going back to Tusk.
Tusk,
Very hard to deal with Orchid.
Yeah.
Throwing grenades, maybe trying to wait it out, but those deflects are so scary for an Orchid player.
Yeah.
You can't really slide in. Stand fierce will come out. You can't jump in. Crouching fierce. So it's more of getting the life lead.
It's not like we saw with Maya, where she has that mobility. She can outrange Tusk. She can get in quickly, and she also has the daggers, to interrupt things. Not really the case for Orchid.
No way.
Oh,
classic.
Saberwolf?
The classic.
Taking it back?
Okay, the classic.
Wow. Will he do it? Either way, last
LCD.
one. Last
LCD.
game in this match to make top 8.
LCD looking down for desperation.
Winner will get to play against Lalis in the next round.
Winner is a $500 increase. And everybody wants that.
And a ton of respect increase, too. There's a lot of, lot of respect units on the line.
He goes with it.
It is the Wolf.
This is going to be such a ground-based game. I mean, I thought Tusk was coming in, but both of these characters just sit on the ground, and whoever gets started on their offense first is kind of like who has the better defense, who can deal with their shenanigans and whatnot.
They both have great buttons for starting pressure. They both have mobility.
Classic season
The mix-ups are there, right? Yeah.
You can't get rid of these guys.
Yeah, they're both still good.
Yeah.
Oh, backdash!
Nice.
And the lockout, but didn't see it in time.
Goes for the cash out.
Okay, follows up.
It's the good open. And Wheels just going for the...
LCD broke in every one of those combos, and it didn't work. Wasn't a ton of damage, but that's a big tell. Trying to catch. He does it!
Oh my god, the overpower is just so good. Gonna go for the flip out? No, knows it's a heavy.
Overhead. We're all just raw overhead with no setup in it.
Okay, now, he's gonna try and extend it. Oh, gets a reset.
Where's he gonna go?
Oh, and he baits it out.
What?
Wow. Grab just comes out of nowhere.
It shouldn't have worked like that, but okay.
Oh, and that's a trade in his favor for sure. Wheels in the lead. LCD.
Very
Does he have the
round.
mental fortitude? Can he push through?
No more instinct. Wheels so patient, and why not? He has a life lead. He knows his opponent's options so well.
Oh, gets him. He was pressing something.
Yeah, thought it was time to interrupt.
Oh, and that crouching medium punch, so good. Reaches so far.
Overhead works again. Will he do it? No, he doesn't do it.
Oh, nice manual at the end. Make it a level 3. Breaks the whites. I don't believe it. He's got the cancels. This is so scary. He doesn't get Pharaoh cancel as much as he used to, but it comes back about every 2 seconds.
Oh, boy.
Oh, the stagger
There was
combos.
the break attempt. Not a lot after, though. Still harassing.
Oh, the jump in.
This is going to get close.
Big
There's
damage.
got it.
Stagger combo.
Really?
Oh, the overpower yet again.
He's got to break now. He doesn't do it. That's going to be it. Wheels takes it.
Moves into top 8. LCD, the stream hero, gets sent back home.
Supreme victory. And it's not over yet.
No, not over.
Apparently it's still happening.
He's got to teach him a lesson he'll never forget.
Make it cool, man. You just made top 8 at KI World Cup. Make it sick.
That's it. He's got to hit him one more time. Oh, and missed it. UA Wheels moves on. And the crowd is very pleased with the results.
Yeah, he played it well. I like the character pick. You know, it was a lot of grounded control, good footsies, good confirms, and LCD. I feel like the percentage of times that he tried to break combos in that game, you know, 75, 80%.
Right.
A lot of them were later in the combo, so there wasn't like a lot of damage out of it, but you could tell that he was sort of panicky about taking damage. Right. He was very worried about that.
And Wheels kept like intentionally dropping stuff, intentionally just ending the combo, like not even ending it, but just leaving it for a level 2, level 3 later.
Right.
So it was so smart just for Wheels to just go for that instead. And the stagger combos, and again the instinct. I mean, Larry just could not block against that. That was very difficult to deal with.
It is.
And it's just like Tusk. I guess just the defense didn't come out that time.
Okay.
So,
well,
yeah.
That means that we have locked up our top 8.
Oh, wow.
For KI World Cup.
We finally did it.
We did it. Yep, that's right.
End.
We're getting towards the end of this thing. Top 8 winners, Storm 179 versus F3 Sleep.
Hell of a match right there.
That's going to be cool. On the other side of winners is BH Water Horses versus BH Thompson.
It's a team kill.
Yeah, but it's, you know, when you get pretty deep into a tournament, you can't be mad about there being a team kill anymore, right? If you're both made winners top 8, it's going to happen. And then in loser side, Rico Suave versus Circa Nikki.
Oh, would have thought on loser side, Rico Suavemente, huh?
Right, yeah. And then MT Lalis Venator versus UA Wheels.
Wow, 2 crowd favorites. The crowd was excited for both of those players. That's going to be a hell of a match. And Wheels actually deals with that matchup pretty well with Sabretooth. So we'll see. Maybe he might pull it out. Maybe pull out Tusk. Because against Tanfierce deals with armor.
Yeah,
Tusk
he
won't be able to absorb that.
Roundhouse is great. I mean, he's got good options. But we'll see what happens with that. We're going to take a break first. We'll be back with the final top 8 of KI World Cup after this.
All right. Who's ready for the Killer Instinct World Cup 2017 Top 8? Excellent. Before we get into that, we're going to have a few words from Brandon Alexander, which is the host of this fine event. Let's meet the man.
Cool. How's everybody doing? This has been one of the best looking KI tournaments I've ever seen. Like, seriously, guys, thank you guys so much. The production crew, Tino has been done an amazing job. Rick has been working so hard with graphics. Shout outs to Mike. Shout outs to all you guys for supporting KI. I really appreciate it. So, like usual, we do a little award ceremony. Not this many events do these type of things. I think that they should start doing stuff like that. Like, appreciation, you know, that's a big thing. I think we need to all start recognizing people that work really hard for making our events look like this. So we're going to kick it off with the, there's a lot of players that have been playing online. This guy has been working really hard. He doesn't get to travel that much. He's from Europe. And I'm really happy to see that he actually was able to make it to Killer Instinct World Cup and qualify. And this guy has, what, like 22 stars on Xbox. This is ridiculous. Like, how do you do that, you know? So I'd like to announce the Online Warrior of the Year, ITA Masters. Would you like to come up here, big man? Oh, good, he understood. That's great. Yeah, I tried talking to him last time. Yeah, you give it to him, yeah. Then you grab the next one, yeah. Do you have anything you want to say, big man?
So my English is not good.
Hey, that's cool, man.
Speak Spanish? Good? No.
No. Congratulations, man.
Speak Italy. Devo ringraziare prima di tutto la persona che mi ha portato qua, cioè il mio sponsor, my sponsor. Thanks for my sponsor. Lamentablemente las cosas no van como siempre. Este es español. Bueno, ¿qué se puede hacer? Esto es una cuestión de suerte a veces. Thank you, man.
No. Okay. All right, so there's some players out there that make a difference and they continue to excel and grow as players and make their characters shine like no other. And this guy, dude, is so sick. He's my favorite, one of my favorite players to watch. And I'm very happy to announce the Breakout Player of the Year is Storm. Where is he at? I think he's backstage in top 8 right now, so. You know, shout out to him. Very happy that he was able to get an award this year. I've loved his Sasako, very awesome. So yeah, you can. You're good. We're working on this, guys. We're getting there, right? So there's another player that I love to watch. He plays my favorite character. This guy, no, not Tusk. Tusk is awesome, but he's not my favorite KI character. This guy is the Player of the Year. He's excelled so much. He's awesome. He's great. And that's Nikki Vengeance from Circa. So you turn around. He's also in top 8 right now, but he'll receive his award back there. It's gonna be great. So we'll put these over here. Here, we'll just put these over here. Okay, and so we also have an International Player Award. It's very hard to travel, very expensive. One of my favorite players that showcases the best Kilgore of all time is Domi. Yeah. Where you at, Domi? Where's he at? Well, I guess he's gone. Okay, well, we put that down. Where is he? Where is he? I can't see.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, he's in the bathroom. That sounds like a personal problem. All right, so, you know, move on. That's the next person. Okay, so we have a great commentator back there. His name's Sajam, who wins the Commentator of the Year award. That's pretty sick. Love that guy, man. That guy came all the way from another event just to be here, so shout outs to him and all the other great commentators here. But yeah, man, Sajam has done a killer job. And look at him. Look at this beautiful man. This guy has changed the game for commentary. I'm so proud of you, and thank you so much for coming, dude.
Man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, man. If you had anything to say, anything?
Brandon's a really nice guy. Thanks for coming and watching KI. It's the best. Hashtag play KI. You don't have to give a thumbs up when you lose as player 2. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Thanks for everything, man. Appreciate it. All right, so who do we have next? Who do we have next? All right, so this guy means a lot to me, and I think a lot to the community. He's been doing a lot with his YouTube. He's one of the only players that still produces a lot of valid content. Like, his rough sets are some of the best things I've ever seen. This guy is so sick, dude. The Killer Instinct MVP of 2017 is Bass. Yeah. Get up here. Yeah. I kind of find that out. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. They're like, oh, that's Bass. You got anything you want to say, big man?
I don't know. I wasn't expecting this, I'll tell you that. Hi, everyone. I just want to say thank you again for everything. Thank you for participating. Thank you for making this happen. I know this guy and the rest of Ultra Arcade and everyone here did a lot to make this event possible. This is like 3 times, 4 times more than the event that it was last year, so thank you for everything.
Yeah. All right, yeah, bye. Go on. Another thing that I really enjoy is seeing all the new esports teams that are sprouting out for KI. We've got a bunch of them that were up from the runnings for this year. You know, Circa joined the mix. We had F3 last year. Of course, we got Ultra Arcade. We've got BXA, some STDX thing, whatever that is, you know. But, you know, one team stands out this year and has been working hard, and this guy's been sponsoring players and helping them get to events, and I truly appreciate that. And that's J Mart with Blue Hurricane. Where's this guy at? He was like, he didn't expect an award. He was like, oh, I'm just gonna go sit back there with my top 8 players. Yeah, no, he's gonna accept it. That's not for you, Thompson. That has not your name on it. Like, yeah. So, we have 2 awards for this individual who's done a stellar job that helped make this production happen. An amazing job. Yeah, everybody knows. But he also threw an amazing event called Combo Breaker, too. So we have, yeah, to me that is one of the best events I've ever been to, the best experience. That's my Evo, personally. That's just my opinion. Not only did he win the Killer Instinct World Cup Qualifier of the Year for having Combo Breaker, he's also one of the Community Appreciation VIPs and, MVP, excuse me, of the year. Rick, the Hado. Where is he at? Rick, yeah, awesome. Oh, he also helped make all this merch. You got anything you want to say, big man?
You know I'm moving to San Francisco. I have no wall space for these now. KI is important to me. Combo Breaker is important to me. The KI World Cup is amazing to me. This community is incredible. Brandon let me make a pretty dope hat. If you didn't buy one yet, you should, because he's broke after this and he needs the money. All right, let's play KI.
Thanks, man. Sorry, Jabali, you get nothing. All right, so. So this. Oh, Domi. Oh, your award's up here. You can get it at your own discretion. So here. Oh, yeah, you get it? Okay, cool. I don't speak Japanese, so I'm like. Japan's sick. So this last person is one of the most important people of Killer Instinct. A lot of you don't know him because he's doing stuff in the backgrounds and working all the time and making money to help make these big things happen. He's a big, important part of Ultra Arcade. And yeah, dude, I'd like to give this award to David Rubin. This guy has been working every single day to make KI Cup happen.
Thank you. Give it up for Brandon, everybody. Let me just set this down for a second. You know, there's a lot that's been said here, and I'm going to keep it short for you guys. I think most of it's pretty much been said, but if you guys could, please, by round of applause, let Snapchat know what you think. What do you guys think about the Killer Instinct World Cup? Thank you, guys. That means a lot to me. All I want to say is for everyone, and I know I'm going to forget a bunch of people that made this event possible. Guys like, obviously, Brandon, Rick, all the production guys, Carter and the whole crew, all the guys that came out like Max, Keats, Isaac, James, Adam, you know, the big contributors like Microsoft, Xbox, IG, and I'm going to be forgetting someone, the players, bass, Frank played for us. I said I was going to keep it short, but everybody, I love you guys. If you had anything to do with KI Cup, if you supported, thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. And Ultra Arcade, baby, get hype.
Thank you guys so much. Also, shout out to these guys back here. These guys have been running a lot of stuff this weekend. We got Daniel Name. We've got Eric the Hoyles. We've got Mikey Mike. And Jermon Baxter, sorry. I promised him I wasn't gonna mess up his name, but I did it. Thank you guys so much. Who's ready for Killer Instinct Top 8? I'm sorry, what was that? Are you ready for Killer Instinct Top 8? Also, shout out to my beautiful girlfriend over there for being so amazing. Nadia, boy, let's go.
I'm not intimidated by anyone or anything, and I should never overthink anything because that'll just draw me back and make me second guess myself.
I like to show everyone that I'm actually a great player, and hopefully, you know, later on in my FGC career, I can become greater and, you know, become a star in the FGC community.
I have a very strong mentality, and I'm always very positive about how I play, and I never let anything change that.
I need to play my game because I know it's a game that I can beat anybody with.
So my mentality, everybody's beatable. I don't fear anybody, nor do I think of anything about them. I just go in there, think of the matchup, what I'm looking for, and how can I psychologically get in their head by looking for certain tendencies of my opponent.
You know, let's not play no games. Now, we know I'm the best, so everybody's coming from my head, everybody's studying. There's been people dodging me for months. They didn't want to play me, so they're going to regret that.
A lot of damage. Yeah, I'll say. Oh, again, he only needs a couple more hits. Into what? Oh!
Pun it? No.
Yeah, Instinct cancels it. Oh! Did it again! Oh!
And looks like Base is going to close this out with a quick 3-0.
I gotta tell you, I didn't think it was going to be like that.
This is going to be it.
Yeah, that's... There it is.
And that was, I know Infield's at home clapping right now.
still one good mix-up for Tristan, but save for Nikki, and he gets it first.
Living on the absolute knife's edge.
Oh, yeah.
Are you ready? Top 8 for Killer Instinct World Cup 2017 is about to begin. My name is Maximilian, joined by Sajam. How's it going, man?
Dude, I am super, super happy to be here. The matches we had on the way to top 8 were ridiculous.
Yeah.
So when Lalis hit that fierce and canceled the roll, I actually screamed and ran like 30 feet. Like, I was not ready. I was not prepared for that.
I was in the audience, and I let a good roar out, and I'm like, I gotta commentate top 8. I think I gotta calm down. There's been some ridiculous stuff that's happened so far in this tournament, and we are about to get some of the highest caliber Killer Instinct matches you have probably ever seen, because leading up into this point, it's been nuts. So, starting off our top 8, we're going to get Storm 179 and F3 Sleep.
There it is, Storm. He's had a super crazy run all weekend, right? He's had a super awesome run through the winner's bracket. 2 TJ combo players back to back, and then the immediate cleanup of Nikki in a really, really, really awesome set. So, yeah, Storm, congrats to him. And up next, his opponent, the man who's been talking all that stuff all weekend, Flip Side Sleep. He's been rocking the Kilgore all weekend. He's a super, super dangerous competitor. He plays about like 15 characters at like a world-class level.
And he is a world-class player because Sleep is the EVO champion for Killer Instinct. Actually went through the majority of EVO using Arbiter, but took the final game with a surprise pick of Gargos, and it was an insane match.
Yeah, it was a really last-minute pick. A lot of people think about that Gargos pick as like, you know, who won EVO or whatever, but I think it's really Sleep's ability to play like 11 characters super well, and he's just a really talented player. Besides that, you know, this is going to be an interesting one. I wonder who he's going to play against Hisako. And just in case you guys are curious about the rest of the top 8, we do have Water Horses and Thompson, both Blue Hurricane on the other side of winners. Rico Suave versus Nikki, which is going to be a good one. I'm really looking forward to that. And Lalis and Wheels. So that's our final match in top 8. It's going to be a super good one. I'm definitely looking forward to all the matches. There's some caliber matches in the loser side that are going to be just absurd.
Yeah, and right now there is, in loser side, also Rico, who is the previous Killer Instinct World Cup champion.
Right.
And made it all the way back from a losers from an early first-round disqualification, and has literally fought through the bracket all the way, and that's going to be pretty interesting, because right now we have the previous KI Cup champion and the previous world champion. It's going to get a little nutty. But right now, Storm 179 and F3 Sleep are going to get things set up. And I'm pretty sure Storm has been sticking it out for the majority with Hisako in this tournament.
Hisako has been the pick the whole time. Sleep, we saw Arya on
finally used Arya. That was one of the characters we were like, we haven't seen Arya yet today. She's going to be around here someplace, and she finally made an appearance.
Another thing to note that's pretty interesting about this, right, is that, you know, last year Rico Suave was the EVO champion as well as the Killer Instinct Cup champion.
Yeah.
This year, Sleep could be the one to get the EVO W and the Killer Instinct World Cup W back-to-back, which is super tough to do. But that really proves like the caliber of player you are, right? All those other events that happen in the year are incredibly difficult, but to get the big 2 is super impressive. So we'll see. Looks like there's going to be a button check up first, and then we'll get into our first match of Killer Instinct top 8.
I'm really curious if Sleep is ever going to go to an Arbiter selection. Arbiter has had a lot of changes ever since his kind of dominance that he had back in the middle parts of Season 2 to Season 3, so I'm a little curious how things are going to go.
He's for sure playing that character a lot less than he used to. But yeah, he might have that pocket pick back there somewhere. So it looks like button check on the way. More like a motion check at the start there for Sleep. Just sticking that down, up, because, you know, that's been like a theme of KI Cup. It seems as if teabagging has been encouraged, if anything.
Unfortunately, I don't think any of the last chance qualifiers made it this far, which was like the dream team to possibly make it through. But still, it's just awesome that that exists, that give these guys like a final opportunity to make it through. And even if it's just some kid that plays online and decides to show up, you have a chance of like winning that much money if you perform really well.
I mean, the netcode is so good in KI that that guy online could be a world champion player. You know, that's just the way this goes.
It definitely helps.
I mean, if you want to count him, Water Horses was the last year LCQ winner, and he is
everyone's
in
like, yeah,
top 8
it's that dude that plays online a whole bunch that totally bodies the heck out of everybody a lot of the time.
So he is on the other side of winners. Top 8 should be a good one. So this is going to be Hisako, and it looks like he's thinking about the Arya pick. A super good choice, I think, because a lot of her projectiles and a lot of the stuff she uses for pressure is projectiles.
They're
projectile-based,
yeah.
right? And that means that a lot of the times that counter is not going to be a big factor for Hisako, so you can mix it up and go for other things that are really threatening. But yeah, it seems like Arya, I think, a really good choice in this matchup. The mix-ups are super dangerous for Arya, and it's really about whether she can get away from a lot of that lockdown and that pressure that Arya can apply.
So we are in top 8. Every counter breaker, every combo breaker, everything means a lot because it's leading to a huge prize pool. Let's go.
There's that big medium kick breaker at the start of the round. Just off that jump medium kick from Sleep. Anti-air, that's a good sign. You really got to be ready to anti-air Arya. She kind of moves in, and her jump medium kick, that shotgun knee, just pushes her back a little bit. So
Arya can kind of freely use the the jumping and shotgun knee quite a bit, and it's really hard to stop it. But if you do have a little bit of meter left, you can shadow counter it. You just got to be quick.
We caught him on the lockout. Yeah, this is going to be early damage and huge on this life bar. Does the knockdown ender. He's going to have a chance for a mix-up here. Caught the backdash.
Chooses not to rebuild his Wrath. Storm just going in to get damage as much as possible. Wow.
Counter hit combo and
kind of fearless right now. Let's see where Storm takes this in the next body.
A dominant first life bar. That was really good for Storm, and that's about as consistent as you need. Cancel into the shadow.
Very smart.
Activates the instinct. What'll be the mix-ups?
Overhead low. Where did it come from, and where is she going?
What's happening? It's huge damage output for Sleep, and now he has the drones out again, goes for the low again, and the pickup off the combo on Sleep. Man.
Yeah, Sleep heavily optimizing the instinct usage with Arya.
That's what makes this character so dangerous. Dash under, but doesn't get the punish on the landing frames. Cancel, teleport, and everything.
Storm is really trying to get in there right now, and Sleep has a lot of patience, but goes for a preemptive counter breaker, drops the combo, slowly getting pushed to the left side of the screen.
Yeah, caught her out of the air.
Very smart of Sleep, wants to establish that distance.
The big fierce, and you see the suction on that, brings her all the way back in, does look for the break, and it's a no-go, so Sleep, big opportunity now, has the shadow, will get the level 4.
Very painful, still almost a full life bar and a half on Sleep right now.
Yeah, you can see the movement, he's so dangerous in this mobility, because he's got that zoning body, and he's got the sword body in the back part, so if things go bad here, so smart,
good
doesn't
call.
get the juggle.
Sadly didn't have her on the ground, it only acted as a regular juggle. Oh, opens up with the overhead.
And the lights, they do get broken from Sleep. Anti-air, so low, try to bait the throw, but that should be ultra anyway. Yeah, excellent work to
Unfortunately, Storm died on his instinct, which is always painful to feel.
Gotta spend resources. You got to try to find some way to activate that instinct, whether it's in neutral, whether you just, go for some crazy mix-up, take some kind of, risk and then just go for it. But, yeah, unfortunately, he didn't get to spend it in that one. So, Sleep's going to take the first round. You can see the control. And I think the most important part is how he used Blade Body.
Yeah.
So the plan is, at all times, to save instinct for Blade Body, and that's what he's looking to do. So, good work to him for, kind of optimizing it. You even saw after he was done with that instinct, he immediately swapped into the zoning body.
Yeah.
He fought it out with the zoning body. If the zoning body died, he would have had Blade Body on the back end with instinct anyway. So always optimizing it so that he has that.
And that's the thing. Blade Body is like the mix-up one. You get the overhead. You get the ability to go into safe specials. It's a little scary. And Arya is one of those characters that you kind of got to learn 3 characters in one.
Yes.
So yeah, optimizing, especially with instinct available, is a huge part of it. And easily, I think I get how Sleep picks his characters. He looks for those characters that have a lot of tricky stuff that might not be available at the very start, but he figures them out, and it gets terrifying. So let's see what adjustments Storm can make here. Still sticking that with Hisako.
Yeah.
Using the character select screen to get a little bit of a break. But man, he has to figure out a way to get rid of that Blade Body and the first body as soon as possible.
It's been such an issue. I mean, like that body has huge normals and mobility, and if it's backed up by the assist, it's such a big problem. Oh, the whiff cancel. And Sleep gets in there. I like that Storm took to the air there. I think that's a good idea. He's been having trouble dealing with this grounded, staying grounded and dealing with the mix-ups.
Well, Hisako does have really good air-to-air as well. She usually wins most air-to-air.
Yeah, her air-to-air options are good, although Arya with that flow into the fierce, very effective, can get the mix-up here. Oh,
wow,
it's back
where
at the front.
was that?
Flip out again. And the shadow, but it is safe. No shadow counter available for Sleep, but he just backdashes out of there.
Sleep doing a great job of just not being in situations that are going to get him hit. Sadly, does get hit at the end of that, but clutch combo breaker. Storm trying to get a little bit more pressure, but Sleep is just in the air so much.
And the shadow, oh, did you see how long he waited the manual there?
Yeah.
Oh, man, almost chased the backdash, caught the low, and that is a life bar for Storm.
All of a sudden, it looked like it was very much going in Sleep's favor, and Storm brought the momentum back.
The whip, looking to chip. Yeah, and that'll do it. Storm didn't even spend it in the bar. He could have tried to shadow counter, but didn't go for it.
Storm's biggest goal here is going to be to get rid of that blade body as quickly as possible, but Sleep does have Instinct, so he gets to do a free uppercut into Instinct cancel. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, this is a big combo. He's going to be able to do the explosions. Oh, reset and the parry. And the heavy break immediately from Sleep. He wants out. And Storm, had he read that, that counter breaker would have been huge.
There's some great reads going on. As soon as these guys get opened up by a combo breaker follows right after. It's almost like they know exactly what's going to be pressed.
Oh, goes for the whiff. Scary times. You see that jump medium kick? That's the projectile, right? You can't counter that as you would a lot of the traditional jump attacks. Overhead. Big now for Sleep. And the counter breaker. It's huge.
On the break of the shadow.
And that's going to be huge damage. 50%.
Very convincing game from Hollywood Sleep. Storm's going to have to change something drastically because that blade body is insane.
Big problem for Storm, man. He is not that blade body backed up by assist is a huge issue. So it looks like he does want the time to go back to character select.
Rash, that's the answer. I got it.
Go right to Rash.
I figured it out.
That's the strategy. Unload the Toad.
If you press up, on the top character, Akuma's up there. I'm hearing he's really good.
Is it Mecha Akuma?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it is, and he's got the rocket launcher, as you mentioned earlier.
I make trailers, and I put him in there.
Yeah. Akuma with the rocket launcher.
That's where he is, right above Jago.
Right above Jago. Maybe Mecha Jago with a shotgun?
That's already Shadow Jago.
Oh, that's already, okay, yeah. Same thing, you're right. It's the clone characters, you know, you mix them up sometimes.
So he's not making any character changes. He just wants to get a little bit of time. Because Killer Instinct, if you haven't played KI in a competitive level, you don't realize how mentally taxing it can be.
For sure.
And sometimes thinking so much on so many levels of what your opponent is doing, you start getting into your own head, which is a problem.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's that certain level where you think that he thinks that you know that he knows, and it's like
and you're already done.
Yeah, it's you're at another level. You're at an unacceptable level. No counter hit, so can't recap, and the big uppercut, the crescendo from Sleep. Oh,
wow, these mix-ups. Where is she? Ambiguous as hell.
Oh, and the dash to the other side too. Oh my God, Sleep!
Wow, I have never seen Arya kind of played like this before.
Yeah, these mix-ups are super deadly, and you don't know if she's gonna empty low. You don't know if there's gonna be a flow, which side, but counter. Oh, it missed!
Oh man, he really wanted to stop it. And this is going to be nearly a perfect round from Sleep. Only lost a little bit of health on that first life bar.
That was actually a mistake from Sleep making the jump attack whiff, and it actually worked out in his favor. Oh, tagged the body, but immediate pickup, and Sleep's in a huge advantage here.
So far, the most damage Storm has taken off is kind of hitting the other bodies.
Yeah, that did more than he did to the original life bar, really. Oh, in there behind
the approach safe.
All the assists, and everything's working.
Into an empty jump low, didn't even need it because it comboed anyway.
There's a counter, finally a chance for Storm, but look at that damage. He didn't do too much. Very short combo, didn't optimize or try to extend.
Right now, Sleep is just shotgun-kneeing at any given opportunity. Clutch counter breaker, and it looks like Sleep is going to take the first game in top 8.
100% clean. Wow. He's been telling everybody all day that he is the man to watch out for, and you can see why. A 3-0 for Sleep to put himself in winners finals of Killer Instinct Cup.
Sleep has a lot of characters he's going to be sitting on for this top 8, and Arya is looking pretty good so far. Notably a character that you don't see a ton, but we did see quite a bit at EVO.
Right.
And it was scary. I think Arya actually showed up more than any other individual character in the EVO top 8, which was a little weird because all of a sudden Arya's like showing up.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's getting a little crazy. So good stuff to Sleep and good stuff. Where are we at right now?
This is our next match
we
right here.
We have Water Horses and Thompson coming up next. And this should be interesting because Thompson is notably one of the best Jagos out there.
Right.
Water Horse is notably one of the best Glaciuses out there. And let's get this started. So first up, can we get to the stage? BH Water Horses.
Yeah, and you got to make some noise for that guy, right? He's been doing so good all day. Top 8 at 2 Killer Instinct Cups
really
back-to-back with Glacius. Super impressive stuff. So
I mean, it's a character that a lot of people kind of have thought out or said, oh, he seems all right or whatever, but he's such a good character, and Water Horses has been playing phenomenally all weekend.
Yep, mostly, like we said, an online experienced player, but with the netcode being as good as it is and getting as much matchup experience as you can, it shows how far it can actually take you, and great stuff to Water Horses.
And his opponent, of course, on the same team, representing Blue Hurricane as well, it's going to be Thompson, who had a super dominant performance on the way here in the same matchup we're about to see. And Thompson, as we mentioned, almost got that triple threat this year, got the Combo Breaker W, got the CEO W, but couldn't make it at EVO. So this can be his chance to get that third big win.
Thompson, as we've seen so far in this tournament, is essentially Captain Jago. So we'll see what he can do here. We were talking about how Jago and Fogel are kind of the two top characters on the tier list at the moment. However, Thompson has kind of transcended what many other Jagos are doing. His mix-ups are absolutely insane, and his understanding of pressure and execution and when to use those normals is bar none the best of any Jago I've seen so far. Yeah. And he's been doing it for quite a long time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, a Jago specialist, and he's very, very solid. He's one of those players that you can never count out in any matchup. And we saw him play this particular matchup earlier, and it was, like, exquisite. He played so well. And so we'll see if that's how it goes when he plays against Water Horses. But, yeah, he's been playing so clean all weekend. He really has not looked super threatened. He's really made his way here in a pretty convincing fashion. So it's going to be cool to see him go up against Water Horses now.
Jago, an all-rounder character that kind of can do a little bit of everything, including getting his own life back, and Glacius, essentially one of the bigger zoning characters in the game. This is going to be a big comparison because Thompson absolutely likes to get in and start doing overhead low mix-ups, and predicting where he's going to go with the placement of those normals is pretty scary. Pretty scary, especially considering Jago, you kind of feel like you know what Jago can do. All of a sudden, one starts doing all this crazy stuff.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
That's the nice thing about Killer Instinct, is that you have a lot of character identity, and Thompson definitely has one with Jago.
Yeah, you can for sure tell different players apart, even if they happen to be playing the same character. It's just one of those things. There's a lot of freedom to do what you want. The combo paths are always different. It's just really interesting. So it is going to be the Glacius.
I would say the same thing for Water Horses, and we were seeing Sickle also playing Glacius leading up into a top 8 as well, and both of these guys are just playing them on levels that are insane, and you can definitely tell that they are different people playing them.
Yeah, for sure. So here it is. This is the other side of winner semis. Winner of this match will be in top 3 of Killer Instinct Cup, guaranteed at least a 3rd place finish. So it's going to be a good one. Glacius on the left for Water Horses, Jago on the right for Thompson, both represented by Blue Hurricane. It's going to be a really interesting match to see if, Water Horse Glacius can deal with some of the stuff we saw Thompson doing earlier, which was spacing out Glacius super well, making his shoulders whiff, and he just played a real clean neutral game.
Starting off really quick. It looks like Jago's already getting a little bit of pressure pushing Glacius into the corner.
Yeah, this corner positioning is massive. I love that he neutral jumped over the shatter and didn't forward jump because, yeah, the hail would have hit him, which is exactly what happened there.
Loving how much these guys are making the colors match the stages. Like, the entire day this has been happening.
Camouflage. It's like Snake Eater. You got to get that 99% camouflage. Overhead does connect, but he goes for the reset.
Uses that fireball cancel, some new tech for Jago in Season 3.
Ooh, walked up, and it looked like he tried the uppercut, and he just didn't happen to get it. Punish!
Wow, great stuff using the projectile and vulnerability on the Shadow Wind Kick.
Yeah, super smart to walk up and go for it, throw reset at the end, and Water Horses, he's in a bad spot in terms of positioning. But man, Thompson hasn't done that much damage until now. The open up, flip out.
Here's where the big mix-up is. This is exactly where Thompson shines.
The bait, and this could be the round. It should be the life bar, and Thompson clean. Clean corner pressure, optimal, and very okay. Gonna drop a little bit up and down on him just to let him know.
Water Horses, unfortunately, didn't get the pop instinct either in the first round. This is looking really good for Thompson at the moment.
Overhead again, the throw reset. He's in such a good position. Oh, we can get the juggle here. Double uppercut to the cash out.
Interesting. Only hit once, didn't get the full damage.
Yeah, still a pretty decent spot for Thompson now.
Finally has instinct. Water Horse is able to get in with the new puddle punch.
Fierce, and he's got a shadow.
That's a good amount of damage.
Okay, the neutral jump.
As long as Water Horses can prevent Thompson from getting his instinct popped and a bit of life back, I think he's got a pretty good chance at establishing. Here we go.
Oh, he tried, but he didn't quite make it in time.
Nice. So the Water Horse is in a great position right now.
Shadow,
yeah. That was absolutely missed inputs, or maybe he just used it to avoid it? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I don't know what it could have been. Maybe he threw Shadow Fireball and it just came out as that since he was walking. the Shoto problem since the dawn of time.
Good medium break from Water Horses. Trying to find a good way to approach because, man, Thompson is not getting hit by that shatter.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of jumping it on reaction. It is unblockable, so you can't just sit there and deal with it. You got to dash around or jump over it and try to avoid it. Oh, the walk-in. All right, the big shadow to keep it safe.
Risky uppercut.
Oh, the fireball trade is so good for Thompson. Looking for chip here.
Next few hits going to do it. I am shocked.
Oh my God.
I am shocked that somehow Thompson made Water Horses like stop using Liquid Eyes.
Yeah.
In that situation, for some reason he was committing to jumps and not going under the fireballs.
Yeah, exactly. He was just so scared, I think, of Thompson's fireball game. Man, 2 jump back normals from Water Horses. Check out the damage it did on Thompson's side. That's 2 hits. Now picked up a combo. He's going to be able to set up here.
Follow up with 2.
Wow,
the
uppercut.
That was cool again.
Yeah, and it kept it grounded, which is the most important part. There's the Liquid Eyes from Water Horses.
As soon as you see Glacius players getting comfortable is when they start liquidizing through a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, they're making good reads. Punish. Gets the wall splat and just goes for the reset.
Standing jab.
Yeah, just checked him. Made sure that he got the wall splat into the standing reset. Shadow through? No. So it looked like it was a true block string.
Similar to the first round, Thompson has Glacius kind of exactly where he wants him. Pushing into the corner, almost has instinct. Water Horses pops his and reverses the positions.
Yeah, uppercut traded with that jump back lance because Water Horses has the instinct. He has armor right now. Anti-air lance. He could spot the Liquid Eyes. You can see while he's in instinct, the speed on the Liquid Eyes is so fast.
Thompson going to find a way to win kick in or find his approach somehow and then pop that instinct.
Oh, the jump.
Absolutely wants it, making the approach safe though. Very, very patient on Thompson's end.
Oh yeah,
oh,
way
there
out of
we
range. And no chase down from Thompson. He was nice and patient. Gotta expect the Liquid Eyes and the snipe.
I like it. You know, I like Thompson for eventually to pop it. He's like, something random can happen here and I can lose my life bar. Might as well just use it, and it worked out in his favor.
Yeah, just played it nice and slow at the end there. Oh yeah, punish. And it got through the hail because of the multi-fireballs. Overhead and the overhead. Did you see the
uppercut? Maybe he wanted fireball.
Maybe, but he's been late canceling that fierce into anything, and he's been hitting for
it. Was good damage.
Yeah, 15%. Oh, missed it.
Oh, wrong. I think it is the medium one instead of the light one.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Took it back anyway.
Yeah, finds the hit, finds the combo. Instinct going to be gone for Water Horses, but he's not out of this yet. Oh,
very similar situation as before. Water Horse is down by about 50%. Has 1 bar, can burst damage like crazy with Glacius. Great call from Thompson.
Medium linker, medium doubles, light linker, and Thompson that
should
up.
Do it.
That is so genius. You dash forward, your opponent tries to throw tech or breaker, whatever you're doing, and the shadow move comes out so late that he got that timing lock.
It's funny how still to this day there's still wall bounce tech that is being changed and executed with every character.
Yeah, it was the original wall splat into throw or neutral jump, and it has moved pretty far since then.
Because it's the ultimate way to just tack on a little bit more damage. You wall splat, get a throw, and the throw is essentially like unscaled during it.
Yeah.
But then you fake the throw, you neutral jump, it becomes a mix-up in itself. Water Horse is establishing a huge life lead right at the start here. Standing jab is an anti-air. What am I looking at?
Fireball out now. He's trying to approach nice and then slow and steady, you can see. Good block, man, that is so key. And then runs right into the shoulder. That's one thing that you have to know about zoning is not just when to throw out your pokes and your fireballs, but when to throw out that forward-moving shoulder to try to catch them on the way in. Big life back, and he gets the cash out.
Water Horse is choosing not to use the second shadow move on a fireball to gain life back, instead cashing all the damage.
Ooh, try to get in there and sweep, but a combo. Jab checks and charges it all the way up, and he says, get out of here with that, the liquid or the puddle punch.
It's crazy how Thompson makes Jago's normals look to be some of the most threatening stuff in the game, because they are really good.
Oh, the chain! It was, oh man, that was crazy. The uppercut right through.
Should have hit him on the way down, but Glacius has that super floaty jump.
Yeah, and the invincibility on the puddle punch, right through the invincibility on the uppercut. Interesting.
Water Horses is like 9 for 10 on heavy puddle punches. It's crazy.
Yeah, and they do a bajillion damage, so getting hit by them definitely not good. The safe jump. Oh, and the uppercut trade. Just do it again. 100%.
Wow,
just do it again.
Take that life bar away.
Yeah, what is it gonna do? What is he gonna do? Jab me? You know, it does so much damage.
Shatter coming in. More hail on the screen. Water Horse is actually choosing to establish space a little bit, sitting on the life lead instead of going in to try to get that victory. Thompson is going to have to find a way to get in soon because he's about to get instinct and could get that life back.
Yeah, if he lands a combo with Instinct, he'll drain Water Horse's life enough, and he'll gain life back.
Oh, is it going to hit? Yes, it is.
Beautiful jump back. Big damage on that. Has the lockout around the world? No. And he had gone for it.
Go for it.
Yeah, he wanted the combo instead. The KV wouldn't have allowed him to.
Just got his Instinct.
Anti-air. He doesn't have Instinct available. Doesn't pop it. Man, the ratio, as you mentioned,
Did
so
it again.
Important. Combo ender.
Oh, that's going to be it.
Pop, yeah, and he'll be able to go right
Thompson
into the
takes
Ultra.
3-0 over Water Horses.
And that is that 2 3-0s back-to-back.
Right at the start of top 8.
In
Wow.
winner semis. So that's Thompson versus Sleep. That will be our winners finals.
Man, Water Horses, as we said, one of the best Glacius players in the world, and it looked like Thompson was just ready for it. Like at every angle he was attacking, he was just ready to go.
Yeah, we totally saw the same thing earlier when he played that match. He's very good about it, and a lot of Jiggle players don't always love it, but like I feel like Thompson is just, his spacing is so perfect at every range. He's just like, all right, well, I'm going to walk up here, do this, do that, and yeah, there it is. And he gets the Glacius players to the corner almost instantly.
He makes it look easy. And then you try it yourself, you're like, man, this is kind of hard.
Yeah,
if
you've
ridiculous.
never played that matchup as Jago, I promise it is not that easy. It's definitely not a match that's as simple as that.
So, coming up next for top 8, we have, I believe, a fan favorite, Lalis Venator. Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at the next one.
The wrong match? You
That's
jumped the
the wrong
gun?
one. Another fan favorite, Rico Suave.
Yeah, Rico going to be coming out to the stage. He'll be playing up next. You know, he had kind of a late entrance today. You know, he didn't make it on time, was busy spotted at the gym late last night. You know, getting a few reps in, eating a half a dozen meatball sandwiches to try to keep that calorie count up. You know, he's been working out. But, yeah, he ended up making it today, and now he's all the way in the top 8.
So yeah, Rico, as we said, the Killer Instinct Cup World Champion from last year, and his expertise with Gargos is absolutely ridiculous. If you ever dropped by his stream, he's been playing Gargos for the past like month and a half.
Yeah.
And showing off some stuff with the character that we did see earlier today in tournament that's a little nutty.
Yeah, and his opponent, another super, super tough player to beat. He had a crazy streak in the earlier part of this year. Of course, representing Circa, it's going to be Nikki. Man, his Fulgore and his Mira today have been absolutely excellent. And so very surprised he didn't make it in on the winner side of this top 8. I think a lot of people expected both of these guys to be in the winner side of top 8. But, you know, he made it. And really, really impressive stuff all day today. So, you know, if it wasn't for Storm being incredible, then, you know, we might have seen him on the other side of that winner semi. So it's going to be Nikki. It's going to be Rico. A really, you know, championship quality match right in the first set of losers. So
crazy enough, Nikki is profoundly the biggest Fulgore player going into Season 3 with the most success.
Right.
And Rico having a huge amount of success in previous seasons of Killer Instinct using Fulgore as well. But once again, one of those characters, as we said, Killer Instinct has changed as a game going through to where it is now, and so has Fulgore along with many other characters in the title too. So I don't think we're going to see, I would like to say we're not going to see any Fulgore on Fulgore. I haven't seen Rico play Fulgore in quite some time, even though, all of a sudden, the bot, all of a sudden.
Dang, just like that. I mean, look, Rico, as you mentioned, he had a ton of success with Fulgore in Season 1 and Season 2. I mean, Season 1, like, not a lot of people were playing it.
No,
He
was a functionally completely different character. Then he got a big upgrade. He got that Intel Pentium 2 processor. He's been desperately needing.
Yeah, and then he was like Ryzen before, you know, a little disappointing in Season 1 maybe to some people, but now definitely a threat, you know. He's got a little bit different in the zoning, but he's a very powerful character, so we'll see if this is a button checker, if this is the real deal. You know, Rico, of course, he's one of those. He goes to the character select screen, he hovers over Shinakuma, and, you know, like Shadow Fulgore, and like all this other stuff. And all these characters he never plans on playing.
Yeah, and Shadow Jago, another character that we haven't really seen in this tournament yet as of right now. That's also super powerful, but most of the time in big tournaments, it's usually Rico using Shadow Jago.
Yeah, there are definitely other Shadow Jago players, but, you know, he had a lot of success with that character last year at Killer Instinct Cup, so it's going to be interesting to see. But yeah, Rico all the time, he'll button check or hover or do whatever over like a billion characters, and then he'll just go right back to Gargos. So, you know, it's the slow game.
It's Gargos. He's so much fun. That's the problem, is that you get to chuck Jerry and Larry at people.
I wonder if everybody has different names for their minions.
That's fine.
Yeah,
because we all know. Because if you have an appropriate name, we all know exactly which one you mean.
Yeah, exactly. If your naming is on point, like you should know which one is which. It should be very obvious.
I find it interesting this build deleted idol.exe.
Yeah, it's just he's not around.
He's gone.
You know, character portraits, not a big deal. You don't need to see what he looks like. So Rico, you know, doing the normal Rico thing. He's waiting for Nikki to lock into those circa-colored Fulgore outfit, and then he's gonna sit here, consider his life, decide what, you know, if maybe today's a leg day, maybe tomorrow's a leg day. You know, it's a tough decision.
As you said with Nikki earlier, he did use Mira quite a bit in tournament as well. So,
wow, is today going to be a leg day?
He's really going to do it.
I feel like there's like almost 100% chance he goes to Gargos.
Yeah.
You know,
just entertaining the thought.
He is one of those, as I mentioned.
Please don't pick the scary clown one. Oh my God.
You don't like clowns, Max?
I just, you know, and I have no problem with it, but it's a killer clown from outer space costume.
Yes.
And it hits a certain part of childhood fear that I'm not really happy with.
Yeah, Pennywise is the clown that my childhood was haunted by for sure. And, you know, there it is, the Gargos. As I mentioned, there's no surprise in anybody's mind that that's who Rico Suave went with, you know. He's
been training with this character like crazy for the past few months.
Oh, yeah, 100%. He likes to play the fake out game on character select to get you thinking, but really this is who he was planning the whole time. And so it is Gargos for Rico Suave, Fulgore for Circa Nikki. So he didn't try the Mira. He just went right to the character that I feel like he's done, you know, so well with that he might as well do it. And yeah, Rico Suave, he is about the lore. He likes to let these intro animations rock. He wants to see the whole thing.
Full intros, full ultras, full ultimates. It's Killer Instinct Finals. We got to see it all.
Yeah, Crazy Robot versus Killer Clown.
I was about to say, what is the music? Oh, it's the Rash theme.
Oh, yeah, it definitely is. Oh, man, it wouldn't be Killer Instinct without some Rash theme. Medium doubles broken right away. And the speed at which Nikki is going to be breaking, super high. This is a guy that plays on high octane. He guest breaks a lot, and he's not seeing a lot of the breakable portions. He's just going to be like, look, I know how this works. This is what I think it's going to be.
Rico, with all of his characters, like whenever he played Fulgore, whenever he played Shadow Jago, and it's the same thing for Gargos, most of the time his combos are really short, limited to like one single break opportunities. So he'll take the small damage. He likes 15 to 20%. He doesn't need to get like 60, which has been interesting in this tournament because he's been going for counter breakers a lot more and getting a lot of damage out of it.
Right, and that's the natural kind of way to do it. So if you're doing a lot of short combos, people will know that, and then they will immediately, you know, break right away. They'll just guess break. So because of that, Rico is like, all right, do some short combos, and then immediately just start doing some counter breakers. It's a good way to play. Oh, the reversal command throw. Make them think about it. Hold that bot and make them think about it.
Eventually, you're going to get your damage, but he's not going to try to tack on anymore. He can add a light, a medium, and a heavy hit to make it do a little bit more, which is why it's confusing. Why isn't he hitting him? He's just choosing not to hit him.
Yeah, he's also choosing to just hold him there and say, think about this command throw. Think about the fact that I scooped you up. You thought I was going to play Fulgore? Definitely not.
Good stuff from Nikki. Gets poked by Jerry? Larry? That's Larry.
Larry, okay. Man, you don't know the names of your own little fellas?
I had to figure it out.
Proud father. Well, there it is, the lockout, and he's going to have the corner carry. Does the wall splat, goes low with the beams. And what does Nikki do to
Gets into Stone Skin. Luckily enough, when Nikki was attacking, it was a medium, so Rico could go through it.
Right, so heavy attacks do beat armor, which is important to note. You know, Gargos has infinite armor while he is in Instinct. He'll just go through whatever you do. There's the burst at the end. And Nikki should have tagged the minion while he did that.
Rico, once again, another short combo. Brings in the minion, goes for the overhead. I think he has maybe one more hit on him.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, breaks immediately after.
Check. And the minion, he came out of nowhere and tagged him.
Rico's going to bring in Larry.
Oh, he's got them both.
Oh, that's exactly what you need to do. And the overhead mix-up's going to knock the other minion down, and all of a sudden, Nikki's going to be one hit away from taking this.
Yeah, but both minions still alive. Can Rico block it out? Chip is such an issue, but the minions, you got to be so careful. He dashes in. Oh, and the fireball for the chip. Rico with a little eye rub after that.
Great idea from Nikki to go to the opposite side blade port because it knocked the minions down as well as put Fulgore in an advantageous position because he just used the meter and couldn't shadow counter.
Yeah, and you can see they're both kind of thinking about it there, trying to figure out how that went. A crazy mad scramble at the end of that. And these are two super high-level players, as we mentioned. So, you know, they're no stranger to each other.
It does seem like Fulgore has a good opportunity to hit the minions out because he does have shadow moves that port behind you and hit multiple times and are safe on block. and those are good for knocking down minions at least to get you a little bit of approach.
Yeah, the main two ones that you're going to see, you know, his blade dash is pretty decent at it. The fireballs can help out, and as well as the teleport behind, as you said, and then go for mix-ups or damage. So, yeah, all those are definitely a threat for the minions.
Huge swift uppercut from Nikki. Rico choosing not to go for big combos, instead short damage. He almost uses Gargos like he's just a raw command grab character.
Yeah, I mean, he
like
has
a really mobile Zangief in a way.
Right, he's a grappler, summoner character, right? He has both those things. Man, wake up heavy kick from Rico. It destroys projectiles. So interesting that it worked on the wake up heavy. Linker is broken. And you see Rico flying around in the air, trying to be hard to pin down as Fulgor.
Double dive, very convincing start to the first game. Is he going to pull out a minion in the end? Nope, just goes for the damage.
Yeah, he gets the
there
minion
we go. That's
after
right.
the command throw, which is a pretty nice trade for him, right? He gets to close out that round and get a minion. Well, the minion didn't get clipped there. He's a short fella, so it's not a big deal. Ducked right under that forward heavy punch. And
Nikki,
now both of them out, puts them behind.
Nikki does have the meter to get out of there, but is he going to use it? Where the hell is Gargos going?
Yeah, flying up in the air, trying to put the minions behind Nikki. That's the goal a lot of times. You get the minion behind, so that way Nikki can't swing at them. So that's a good strategy for Gargos to do, but now he lost the little fella. Be able to summon him again if he wants. And he does, and he covers with that overhead minion. Yeah, bounces them out of the air.
He's up there somewhere.
Uppercut, but the minions are coming. Gotta be careful. In the shadow, that's gonna hit both of them. So, one hit point left. Oh, and the shadow fireball, genius to get rid of him. So both minions down, the mix up. Rico, what'll it be for Nikki? Oh, he gets command thrown, and Rico's in a great position.
Nikki just lost his instinct, but still has about 4 pips to work with, so that's one shadow move.
Ooh, the reset.
Perfect spacing.
Comes down and gets the chip. And a weird wake-up laser from
Pretty sure he wanted heavy uppercut.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Instead.
You know, sometimes you just get the misinput. These things happen. But now one apiece, so Rico really a controlling game, and that's what you can do, right? This character, control-based grappler and zoner. So that's what he's looking for. Wants the minions out, wants to try to dictate the pace.
I do wonder if Nikki is considering a character switch just to get that burst damage to do as much as possible with a character like Mira, but at the same time, Fulgor's got teleports and can get past the minions if he wants.
Right.
But it's just a matter of establishing space against the opposition. You just got to make them afraid of something you're going to do. And this is a good way to start. You're going to get full combo right at the beginning.
Oh, baits the throw. Overhead reset, Nikki. Now he's moving. And he's grooving. You got to be careful if you're Rico. This is a tough spot, and this could be the life bar already.
This is the toughest thing of Gargos. He has no good wake-ups.
Oh, you see the escape with the dash. That was so smart. Okay, command throw. He's got a little bit of damage on this life bar at least.
Making an approach. Here comes the first minion.
And the uppercut right away.
He didn't even have a chance to hit the ground.
Yeah, so the minion lost the life point. Just starts the round with uppercut. And you know that's got to be frustrating for Rico. Hits the minion. He's out of there. Rico, no bar. He is stuck. He has no way to deal with this now.
Nikki's taking some huge risks, and they are absolutely paying off right now.
Oh, look for the counterbreaker immediate burst. Rico, this game might be a wash for him. This is looking really, really tough.
That was essentially a free second counterbreaker for Rico because he had instinct. So he does able to conserve a little bit more, but man, he's going for some really preemptive counterbreakers here, and that was all in favor of Nikki. Extremely dominating match.
Yeah, 100%. And that was... Look, Nikki landed about like 5 or 6 really good resets, the overhead resets in the middle of the combo, and you're sitting there looking for something to break.
Yeah.
So you're like, all right, that was a light linker. This is a, oh god, an overhead, and you're just not ready for it. So that's what happened to Rico there, and he got a little ahead of himself, I feel like, with some of the breakers.
And it just gave him a few of those combos.
Cross up. Oh, it stayed in the front, actually. You can make that cross up or not, and if it crosses up, it will beat the uppercut. So that's why it's so good against Fulgor in a lot of those scenarios.
This time, Rico getting the first hit and damage. Nikki jumping over the mix-up.
Yeah, and there it is. These resets have been a huge problem for Rico.
Nikki choosing to go for the uppercut, just maximizing his spin speed to get a little bit more pips. Here comes the first minion. Where's the mix-up?
Oh, just, yeah, right out of the sky.
Normally, I believe you can actually combo after that. It looks crazy.
Yeah, especially if you have instant cancel, it's very easy to do. Oh, gonna take out the minion, but he risked his life to do so.
Larry did his job. Poke the robot.
That's his job description. When he signed up,
poke
the robot.
Poke the robot.
All right, Chip will do it here, but instead spends it on the minion, so Nikki gonna escape, and there's the punish. This gives Rico an opportunity to get some hits in here, build a little bar for himself.
Yeah, Fulgor, not a traditional character, doesn't have regular meter, so you can just kind of get as much bar as you want.
Oh, okay. Opened up Rico low, heavy, but the break immediately on the double.
Super risky. Heavies are a nightmare in high-level play, whether or not you're going to or not.
Yeah, it's very risky. Do you take the chance or not? And man, Nikki's guess breaking is becoming a big issue for Rico. There it is. It could be a shadow.
He's going to maximize to try to get as much damage, and it barely takes the life bar.
And man, he is one of the most dangerous things about Nikki, right? Is that he plays with belief in everything he does.
Yeah, everything's going to work, and it usually does.
And it usually does, and that is really frustrating to play against. You know, Rico's got to be sitting there thinking like, man, this guy is right about everything.
Wow.
Oh, command throw.
He went for. I think he just used his meter because he was trying to get a shadow counter.
Oh, went for the. Oh, he's coming from behind. Stab.
Poke the robot, Larry.
Combo. Oh, the burst actually. The burst looked like it comboed, and the uppercut, but the poke.
Wow.
Gotta watch out for it. The little fella on the backside was a big savior for Rico Suave.
MVP of that match was absolutely Larry. Every single time Nikki got a combo, he got stabbed in the back.
Yeah, very important. So, you know, that's the thing, right? If the minion is behind you, you can't hit him. So the minion will walk up behind you and be a huge pain, and there's not much you can do about it. You can't swing behind you a lot of times. As you know, in fighting games, why would you ever need to hit right behind you?
The bigger minion will kind of hover around your main character, while the guy will actually stab you in the back. So they can cover both ends if you get both at the same time. But a lot of players nowadays are just trying to snipe the minions out as quickly as possible. Because once they're gone, Gargos is a much weaker character.
Yeah, much easier to fight solo compared to when he has the minions out. And he will be able to summon here.
Nice, immediate command grab again.
And the minion behind now. Oh, yeah, he actually got caught in the middle of that forward dash stabby.
Nikki almost put himself into that cross-up.
Oh, he's stabbing him in the back. Yeah, it's such a big problem for Nikki.
Nice.
Oh, the pickup, it was so sick. Oh, and down in the front. Man, Rico really making these mix-ups count. All these command throws. The spinny from the stabby. And the fly.
Rico still hasn't built up enough meter to get the second minion out. Getting close to it, though.
Instinct activation off the drop. And the roundhouse caught him. Man, the stabby has been such a big issue for Nikki. He stayed out there for so long looking for the sweeps.
Rico choosing not to pop the instinct once again. Does it there.
That's the burst. Put him behind again. And that stab in the back, you got to watch out at all times.
Man, this is getting really close.
All right, minions
and Nikki's going to take the first life bar.
Yeah, do a little robot dance.
Also has full pips, so he has access to laser and he has access to shadow teleport moves.
And that's
Let's see if he's going to utilize it. He has to instill fear, though.
Oh, is there the poke?
And I don't think Rico's afraid at the moment.
Oh, the air throw off the poke again. Man, it's been such an issue. Putting that minion behind Nikki is a genius choice, and I think Nikki just wanted away from it. Oh, and two stabby, yes, and he picks it up again. You got to be so. Oh, the shadow
There is
counter.
just way too much happening right now.
The minions, and Rico is playing so well around the minions right now. You got to get rid of them, yeah.
Yeah, Nikki doing a great job of establishing space, knocking one minion out, but Jerry's still in play.
Yeah, Jerry out there. That's the big fella in the back. He's got a lot of life points. Oh, and he just goes in the big belly plop.
This is going to be a lot. A huge lockout from Rico. This is going to lead to a wall bounce.
Yeah, this could be the end. He needs like 2 correct mix-ups here. Rico, the drop, and he he got caught by the minion shadow. Picks it up. The light breaker.
So probably the most clutch light breaker ever from Nikki.
Oh, the sweeps. Will he break? He does break.
Swept him 3 times because it was going through the armor, and that does it. Nikki takes it on an uppercut and eliminates Rico.
It was those sweeps. That was the most dangerous moment of the set. When you're in that armor as Gargos, you cannot block heavy attacks.
So Rico was trying to do teleport up. I think every single time he's trying to go up to land on him to pop instinct again to make it like a free combo breaker.
Right.
But every time he did it, he was getting stuffed out because he was just going for raw sweep, and raw sweep is going to break the stone skin.
Yeah,
wow.
you can't block it. You just have to sit there and eat the sweep or do the burst. So it's like it's a straight 50-50. It's like if you're going to sweep me, I should wake up burst to just knock you away.
Yeah.
But if you're not going to sweep me, then I will just block. But it was just a mix-up. So that was super scary for sure. In the last few moments there, the kind of mind games and decision making that you have to make at the last second that determine your tournament life, basically.
Yeah,
is super terrifying.
And that's the thing is that like Rico, as I'm wondering if he was considering switching to Fulgor, switching to Shadow Jago or something like that at some point. But I do feel that a lot of his experience over the past few months has gone into Gargos, because you see it, like he's got Gargos godlike Izuna drops and stuff like that. You don't really see those kind of setups, and once those minions are on screen, it almost looks impossible. But Nikki was finding a way to eliminate those guys as quickly as possible, because with Shadow moves, Fulgor can get through that, and he's safe at the end of it.
Exactly, and even Shadow Fireball is a really good one. It just kind of eliminates all the minions on the way. It's got a big hitbox, and it does a lot of chip even if it hits Rico, so a lot of times it's a really good option. But yeah, you can see that Nikki, you know, when the minions were out, he was in trouble.
Yeah.
But when he had those opportunities to kill the minions, he immediately capitalized, knocked Gargos down, and exposed the weakness, which is the defense. You know, as soon as you knock that character on his back, you gotta pressure super hard.
That's a big common trait of Killer Instinct characters, is that they're either super offensive, but they lack things on wake up.
Right.
Like they have to sacrifice meter, they have to sacrifice one of their assets to actually get out of that situation.
Right.
They don't have invincible dragon uppercuts or something like that.
Yeah, a lot of characters don't have those kind of invincible reversals.
Yeah.
And so they're just forced to eat a lot of the mix-ups, and the mix-ups are very powerful in this game. So, you know, the smart thing that Nikki was doing is like, okay, I'm just going to lock you down, and then I'll wall splat, and then I'll throw. And then I'm going to do simple mix-up, short combo, end it, wall splat, mix-up, mix-up, mix-up. And he just kept Rico standing. And so when you're standing, as, you know, he has no reversal that he can get out of there with, you know, he's not going to be able to break because the combos are so short. He's just stuck in that pressure the whole time.
And that's what we were mentioning earlier, how if you shorten your combos and just accept the fact you're going to get 10 to 15% off a few hits, you're going to start forcing your opponent the next time you open them up to go for early breaks.
Yes.
And if they aren't accepting the fact, I mean, sometimes I'm just going to look at it and be like, hey, 10 to 15%, I'll take it.
Right.
That's as much as a throw. But if you get opened up, you want to start hitting buttons. You want to start breaking. We're getting the console ready for the next top 8 match right now. And as you guys may not have been tuning in earlier, we have gone through the entirety of top 32 all day today. There's been a ridiculous amount of insanely clutch Killer Instinct matches that have taken place, and we're now going all the way to quarterfinals, where we're going to be taking a look at, I believe, Lalis and
Wheels.
Yeah,
that's the next match we'll have. It's the final match of our first round. Right, we had the winner semis, which Sleep and Thompson won respectively, so they are in the winners finals. And loser side, Nikki took it over Rico Suave, so Rico goes home with 7th. Water Horses versus Nikki will be the next match, and losers to try to get into that top 4. Lalis versus Wheels, the winner will play against Storm. So that is setting up our next few matches here at the Killer Instinct Cup. So
really curious on Sleep and Thompson, how many times those guys have met in tournament and how that usually goes.
Yeah, I mean, they've definitely seen each other a few times. Max, you introduced them earlier, and you got the crowd really excited.
I know, because I was excited. I saw his name,
yes,
and I was like, oh, I'm looking forward to this. So
now you can officially do it.
We're going to officially do it this time. Captain Aganos has made it to top 8. Let's see it, Lalis. Come on up to the stage, man. Let's go.
Yes, he had a crazy run to top 8 with Aganos, a character that, you know, a lot of people are just kind of like, oh, he's so big, he gets hit by all this stuff. But when you really tough it out in those clutch moments, you have those walls, you have those big punches, and you just put people through. The damage is crazy. And Lalis is one of the most dangerous Aganos players out there.
I feel like we were really close to a situation like this last year, where Aganos was on the cusp of making it to top 8 in Killer Instinct World Cup 2016 and just barely didn't make it in some really close matches. But the fact that we have this character, which requires an insane amount of precision and setup, and Lalis is showing some amazing stuff with him.
And yeah, his opponent, another crowd favorite, everybody cheering him on against his opponent earlier, which was LCD. It's going to be Ultra Arcade Wheels. It's going to be coming on out to the stage. Awesome run. And, you know, he's had a lot of great tournaments, you know, online and offline. Has been really awesome. But top 8 at Killer Instinct Cup.
Really curious who Wheels is going to go with. We've seen him so far in this tournament. He's primarily been using Tusk, but a bit of Sabretooth, a bit of Orchid, and profoundly excellent play with all the characters so far. In fact, he's the only one I think we've seen play Sabretooth in this tournament. We were almost going to have a no Sabretooth Killer Instinct tournament. It was going to get really weird, man.
Couldn't be right. And I mean, even there was stuff like the Gargos pick that we saw him play, so it's been really awesome all weekend to see him play all these different characters, and he's kind of an expert of all those characters, right? That's the thing. He is very familiar with the game, and his playstyle transfers to each character so well. He just makes it work.
We were talking about character picks in this situation because heavy attacks, similar, or in Season 3 specifically, heavy attacks go through armor. And that is entirely what a character like Aganos is all about.
Yeah, he probably would have been way too good if if a heavy attack didn't beat armor.
Yeah, and, with the way he is right now, I feel they kind of had to balance that way, which is why Gargos gets Stone Skin, because select and normals will break it out.
Yeah, imagine fighting a Gargos where heavy attacks don't beat armor. That's
never
not
stop.
a world I think the world we're all ready to live in, right? It's a super terrifying one. So, who will he go against Lalis?
We
and
did
will Lalis go
we did
to
see
Ram?
Lalis switch to Rom earlier. Earlier this morning, he wasn't doing so good in a matchup where he was using Aganos, and then came back and did pretty dang good with General Rom, landing an insanely clutch, like 80% instinct combo. This could go in any direction.
Yeah, he's kind of thinking about the character select, right? Because if he goes Saberwolf, he doesn't want to fight the... okay, was it Ram versus Tusk? Is that the match we're going to get
It could be a button check.
Okay, yeah.
Could be. We still don't know. I'm loving it how we're getting a variety of character themes on like a whole bunch of different stages, so I'm legit confused if we get Jago stage and all of a sudden like Saberwolf's like
it's like how are you supposed to even know?
Thing comes in.
Yeah. It's like it's the constant mix-up. That's how they get you. All right, so I mean it looks like button check. Or is he just backing off? Actually, I think this is it.
I think we're going in right here, right now.
Oh, the big fierce. Got to be careful. And one thing you got to watch out for as Rom is if you're swinging with that fierce, he can absorb. Look at how much damage that did.
Just the single hits from General Rom are ridiculous, and it's the same thing on Tusk's end. We got a couple characters that do insanely high damage right now, but have limited mobility.
Short combo, and then he just takes the screen space. Let's see. Tusk, a character who has great whip punishing. He has good setups. Movement is good.
Tusk also has some very easy setups for safe jumps to prevent a lot of shadow moves.
Oh, do you see the armor, the absorption, and the chase down? That's scary. That is super scary to deal with. The running Krill, and he canceled it.
Ooh, good cancel from Lalis. Still didn't work out because Tusk was able to jump over.
Shadow move. You cannot shadow counter this. Because he can cancel into other moves while in instinct.
Wow, great call. Just staggered right through it.
Short combo ends it. There was a ton of potential damage. 51%.
Didn't even seem like he was hitting him for that much, but it was all the potential damage on the table.
Yeah, for sure.
Tusk just swinging away from a distance, and then General Rom like splits the difference.
Oh, and the chase down could end the combo here, and he does. So gonna lose a little bit of the instinct, but it'll be building up on the next light bar. You can look in that top right. You can see the potential damage start to build up on Tusk. He's got to be real careful.
At
if
any
he gets
point,
clipped,
even
it's a lot of damage.
If Lalis lands one combo at this point, it's going to do a ridiculous amount.
Man, it's level 4 already.
Oh my God! How much is it going to be? 59% off of only a couple break opportunities.
Yeah, it was a super short combo. Ends it. Oh, is he going to get through? Yeah. He does have instinct available to the slide.
Wheels has an opportunity to get a whole bunch of damage himself. I think he just barely dropped the combo.
And he comes down with the skull splitter. This is going to be it. He can OTG here. Backdash from Wheels. Comes down again. You got to be careful. Swinging with the fears, the down medium punch, but the armor.
A lot of potential damage on the plate right now.
He got
Gets
right
command
through.
grab that should kill.
The stomp at the end will do it.
Wow, that was an exchange. Like we said, two very high damaging characters. All of a sudden, things are in your favor, and you got tapped by something, and you are losing 80%.
So super scary spot to be in. Oh, the overhead. Just breaker on the roundhouse right away. The jump back medium punch you see. Now Dayton looking to kind of zone him out with his buttons here. Oh, the chase down on the backdash.
Short combo from Lalis has Tusk in the corner. Lands the command grab. Where's the follow-up?
Oh, punish? Yeah, but he didn't get punished.
Any of the blocked stabs are punishable. It is just one good opener, and if there's a true command grapple character in this game, it is General Rom.
Right, that is really his strength. Okay, gets through with the running, and that's one thing you've got to keep in mind. He has good armored moves, so he can deal with single attacks very well. So it's kind of why I'm surprised to see the Tusk pick here from Dayton.
Canceling out, just letting the Krill do their work. Ooh, missed his own throw. Switches sides, and Lalis all of a sudden has the corner.
Shadow, yeah, and he got him. It's a common thing that Ram players like to do.
Is he going to go for the step? No, actually not. A lot of General Roms I'm seeing not going for the follow-up step to flip out.
Oh, caught him with the down fierce. And picked him up in the air with the skull splitter, the juggle. 23% on that. Yeah, gets the pressure. Doesn't want to go in too hard. Shadow. Oh, he didn't make it through in the cancel. It's opener ender. Wow. So he can break. The big fierce, man, what a button. He's going to be able to waste out this instinct. Tusk actually is very good at wasting out instinct times. You can see that Skull Splitter linker takes forever. It takes so long, so he's very good at it. Man,
Wheels just trying to establish a bit of space to get his potential damage rack recovered.
Man, what a fierce. And the break. All right, we'll see what the pressure is. But man, look at how much screen space he got with those steps.
Yep.
Oh, he was in the middle of it, so he got caught.
I feel he tried to get the catch period of it. It just didn't work.
Yeah, and that poison on him. Okay, he gets the shadow uppercut. Jump back bait.
Man, so little damage you need to do to Wheels. Anything he's getting on Lalis right now is free damage.
Yeah, because he's a chip death, and there it is. Yeah, it's so good against the single hits of Tusk, right? You just go off for that running command throw.
Lalis also extra scary at the moment because he's sitting on 2 shadow bars, and those are EX command grabs, and they will do a whole bunch and come out in nearly 0 frames.
Especially when he's got that instinct available. You got to be real careful about it. Fierce again, that's so scary. Yeah, he can get right through like that. Does the cancel,
double
the deflect.
cancel, and then he reverses it on. Wow, that was crazy.
Yeah, scary times there. If that combo had landed, Wheels might have been able to kill. Caught him out of the air again, and he's really playing a kind of a zony defensive game. Chip will do it now. Chip. So running through, yeah, he tried to make it through, but the chip
tied 1-1. One of the craziest things I've seen that Tusk can do, his catch period on some of those normals he has, can actually catch combo breakers.
Yeah.
It looks insane when it happens, too. It's one of those things you can't really anticipate it's going to happen, but when it does, it looks ridiculous.
Yeah, no, that's the deflect window on those normals. You see the white flash when he swings with a lot of the medium and heavy attacks he has?
He'll knock away the opponent's strike and actually progress forward for a combo. We haven't seen it happen once, I think, in this match.
Yeah, it's been pretty infrequent. You gotta have the timing right on point.
Ooh, multiple hits knocking him out.
Okay, the jump back heavy kick doesn't confirm it into much.
A lot of neutral right now, respecting each other's space quite a bit. Usually Killer Instinct's about disrespecting each other's space.
Yeah, a lot of it is getting in there and telling him, look, I don't care how you feel. I'm gonna get up in your face and play that game. Oh yeah, punish.
Is there going to be a follow-up stomp for the flip out? No, chooses to get the back dash.
The fake. Yeah, he gets the command dash forward.
That was tricky.
Yeah, as you're charging that up. Oh, the range.
range, dude.
Big stomp at the end. And he just backs off again. The running, he canceled it, but this is a big chance now.
Good call from Wheels. Sadly, doesn't get the combo.
The cancels, and he baits it out again. He let him instinct. The shadow, but the reversal to get right through. The breaker, he's so low on life.
How did he see it?
He just had to believe. That's all there was to it. Oh, the running, you could see it. And he got him anyway?
I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, the running command throw actually hit him even after he landed.
That's the whole point of the krill, is that it's going to confuse everyone.
Yeah, for sure.
But seeing a lot of jumping heavy punches with Tusk lately, and I'm really curious because they're using it to alter their jump in arc, where it drops them to the ground a lot faster.
Yeah, and there's that big jumping medium punch he likes. It's a huge stab, takes up a lot of the screen. Oh, yeah, he read it. He read
super risky.
Yeah, it's a big risk to take his round, but you know, he caught him, so.
Dayton trying to find his way in. Clutch medium combo breaker.
Yeah, just guess that was what was gonna be in range, right? That's how you know a lot of times. When you guess break, it's because you're saying, oh, big
there's
deflect.
A catch.
Yeah, that's what it looks like when those moves just get blown back. Tusk hits you with those big old buttons of his. That huge fierce, it's one of his best buttons, but you know, Rom has good ways to deal with single hitting attacks like that, so it's not always easy to hit against him. Safe jump over, and you see him go for the grab, yeah.
Empty jump grab is a huge part of General Rom's offense.
Oh, it blew it out actually, but he did have the instinct to cancel. Jumped right into the shadow, no pickup on the OTG. And for sure, Wheels is in trouble here.
Goes in for the overhead, lands it. Great break from Lalis though.
Oh, he's gonna be able to punish this.
This is gonna hurt.
Shadow and the mix-up after. So important. What a block.
Next hit, if he is in Krillstorm, is going to do a lot. But it looks like Lalis is patiently just waiting.
He's letting him get chipped away. He's got no life left, as you can see.
It won't kill him, though.
Yeah, the poison does a lot of damage. Just run out now.
But the smallest of hits will. Oh, why does the music sound like how I feel?
I mean, that's what it does. Chip will do it. Oh, and he tagged him. Yeah, got to be so careful. That is 2-1 Lalis.
Very patient play from both players in the end, and I like how they were both like, all right, you know what you're going to do. I know what you're going to do. We're just going to let the life drain, and whoever's going to get the next hit's going to win.
It's a scary spot to be for sure.
Potential character change from Wheels. We'll see what happens here. Like we said, we did see him use Gargos. We've seen him use Saberwolf as well as Orchid in this tournament alone.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so it looks like, you know, he's thinking about the Saberwolf. That's what he was originally hovering and kind of threatening at the start of this. And it looks like that'll be the pick.
General Rom does have a few different wake-up options. Saberwolf does excel against characters that lack wake-up options and just relentlessly pressures them through dash-throughs and crouching shorts and overheads.
Yeah, and his heavy buttons are super powerful. He's got that super far range crouching heavy punch, his sweep, and it's super good, for sure. It's a big part about it.
We'll see how Lalis actually responds to this character switch. Wow,
the combo
raw back heavy punch counter hit.
That's another one of those great heavy buttons. So, you know, Saberwolf has that back heavy punch, the overpowered. It reaches super far. He's also got the crouching heavy punch.
Very risky light break early on from Wheels. Does not want to give him anything.
Oh, it cancels into the overhead. Yeah, it's unsafe. So he punishes with the command throw, takes the 12%.
Missing the stabs. He gets to hit something after. Until General Rom goes for the fastest command grab in the game.
Jump over, and it is the Shadow Eclipse, yeah. Whatever the setup was, it wasn't timed perfectly, it seems. And that is advantage on block, but you see he's scared because of the Shadow command throw.
General Rom's Shadow command throw is so fast that it will go through things that normal other characters have no response to.
Right, he's the only character with that kind of a move. Oh, the shadow counter and a punish.
Big damage to start, and it starts with back heavy punch, which is, I think, some of the most damage he can do.
All right, activation. Oh, and the big jump, he didn't answer it. It's tough to see with the krill flying around.
Lalis just fishing out right now.
Oh, and he caught him? Okay,
good stuff from Wheels. Will it kill? Yes, it will.
100%, yeah. He went that down medium punch right into the Shadow Eclipse. So he's going to close it out, waste out the instinct, gain his potential life back. So a good spot for Wheels.
Lalis has a bunch of meter right now. You know he's definitely waiting for a command grab. Lands one.
Oh, the jab into the sick throw.
Light kick.
Yeah, that was really good. Got that down jab on hit, and then Wheels was like, oh, he's hitting me, I should block. And then immediately command throw. Unsafe, yeah, the punish. So big chance now, the jump in. Oh, we went for the command throw again. And I mean, that you have to do it as ramp, but man, it's scary. Oh, dash through. Has wall splat available. Just right into the throw. Wheels with the lead, and he baits the throw.
Oh, that's a huge whiff grab.
Another one, and he caught him. Scary. This is super dangerous.
Where's his approach going to be? Oh, goes for, wow, the unsafe krill.
Yeah, he was really just looking to see if there would be a jump away. So that's kind of the bait he was looking for. Great
clutch
punish.
Heavy break. If Lalis lands a combo here and pops Instinct, Wheels will literally die.
Yeah, he's dead. Oh, he saw him charging up.
Is that going to hit?
Oh, it goes through. It's the heavy move.
Oh, he went for it. He went for a counter breaker. He dropped it.
Yeah, it's so scary. It's a okay.
Okay.
So he did the running attack, but it's heavy, so it just got right through. It's a scary spot.
Like we said, Season 3 breaks armor.
Yeah, worrisome.
That was, he went for an extremely risky counter breaker right there, and I don't even think Lalis was ready for it.
I mean, he couldn't see it because of the krill.
Yeah.
So he didn't even know that he had to punish it, right? Like, it's like, oh, you should punish that, but how can you see it with everything flying around?
Sitting on character select right now.
Yeah, thinking about it.
Saberwolf definitely a good choice. We're even at 2-2.
Oh, the air-to-air is good.
Jumping light punch with General Rom, I've never seen it.
I mean, you gotta use it sometimes, right? If you're gonna bring it out, why not in top 8 of Killer Instinct World Cup? Yeah, those stomps advantage, so you gotta be careful about them.
Lalis has a lot of pressure on his side right now. Made a couple of good choices.
Old throw bait.
This is exactly what Wheels needs.
Looking for that overpower. Oh, he was out of range. That's a big splash, yeah. Huge hit points on that. You can see that he's actually kind of playing it slow on these combos. He's really not pressing with command throw a lot when he knocks Wheels down. It's going to be good damage, and that poison is draining him away. Finally, he hit him, so it avoided it.
Wow. Classic Saberwolf mix-ups. Gonna catch you looking.
Oh, got him. A lot of potential damage on this. Not quite enough. Chip will do it. Shadow? Shadow Eclipse for sure, yeah.
Oh,
it whiffed.
Wow.
It whiffed, but
that
Lalis
almost went very much in Lalis' favor, but Wheels was able to pull out the first round.
Yeah, super dangerous at the last second there. But not too far behind. A command throw or a regular throw will tie things up here.
Fishing for any one of those hits. If he just lands one of those normals,
got him.
And there you go. Stab this dog in the gut. Only in Killer Instinct.
Yeah, I mean, giant krill monster guy, you know, versus werewolf. It's a normal fight. Big jump.
Wow.
The challenge. The dash through works out, and this is where he needs it. He can get the corner here if he uses the linker. Yeah. See, pushes him forward.
If you do get your opponent blocking with Saberwolf, a quick cross-up is going to blow that up. Lalis getting really close to Instinct here. Is he going to get an opportunity to use it?
Oh, the stagger. He can use the shadow.
Maybe not.
Can he grab him? No, Doggo was in the air, but still. And the shadow eclipse. He can cash it out.
Really close for Wheels.
He's so close, but the break. Oh, no.
Oh, he missed the button.
Yeah, that'll happen. Lalis, he was already committed to the heavy stab, and Dayton got the job done. So congratulations to him. He moves on in this top 8 bracket here.
Great game to Wheels. In the last couple of games, he has made a clutch switch to Saberwolf, which has proven to be very, very, very effective in these few matches.
Interesting, too, because a lot of players kind of gave up on Saberwolf in Season 3. They stopped playing him. But Dayton is like, you know, he has him in his pocket, and it's come in handy here in the KI Cup. So
he's the only person I think we've seen in this entire top 32 actually use that character. So it's
multiple times too.
Multiple times.
Like he's brought it out once, and it's like, yeah, here's my Saberwolf. I guess I'll try it one game.
Saberwolf's one of those characters that naturally just kind of works in this game. Like he was like a base along with Jago as far as how the game was designed. So he's always going to be good no matter what. Even though he has fundamentally changed quite a bit from his very early versions. So.